Astor and his mother had a strained relationship throughout her many marriages.
Brooke Russell married her first husband, Dryden Cuser, a rich but undisciplined and abusive man, at a young age and gave birth to the couple's only child, a boy named Anthony whom she called Toad, when she was 22. Her husband doubted that he was the father, and the loveless marriage didn't last long after the boy's birth. Cuser found another wife, and Brooke was back on the market. She met and fell in love with Charles Buddy Marshall, who didn't think much of Anthony. Anthony's behavior toward his mother, cruel and rude, got him sent to numerous boarding schools in Europe. After Buddy died in 1952, Brooke took numerous lovers in search of her next husband, and eventually met Vincent Astor, the great-great-grandson of John Jacob Astor. Astor was in the middle of a messy divorce, and was looking for a new wife, so the timing worked out well. Astor did fall in love with Brooke, and the two were married from 1953 until his death in 1959. Brooke received millions after her husband died. During this time, Anthony was in the Marines, attended college, got married, and fathered 2 children, but was generally a disappointment to his mother. Victor Astor wasn't fond of Anthony either, so the relationship between Brooke and her son remained icy.
Anthony Marshall worked to prove his mother had Alzheimer's but manipulated her anyway.
When Brooke Astor started to show signs of dementia, it was difficult to get her to give up things like taking walks and driving on her own. Her butler and friend, Chris Ailing, witnessed her deterioration, but her son documented it and secured a diagnosis in order to take control of his mother's life and finances. Anthony Marshall arranged for his mother to see Dr. Howard Phillott, a specialist in neurology and senility in New York in 2000, who diagnosed his mother with Alzheimer's. Marshall wrote Dr. Phillott an extensive letter detailing his mother's struggles, calling his mother delusional and incomprehensible. The fact that Marshall knew about his mother's mental status when she changed her will much to his benefit in 2003 supported the idea that he exploited her.
Marshall knew he needed to get his hands on his mother's money before she died.
The money Brooke Astor inherited from her husband was supposed to go to the Astor Trust and other charities in the event of her death. This was why Anthony Marshall wanted or needed to find a way to get his mother's money before she died. His mother changed her will a lot, and in the iterations produced during the 1980s and 1990s, she increasingly left money to charities, cutting out her son. In the 1997 version of her will, Marshall got a bit of money, but in the 2002 and 2003 changes, Brooke left her son millions. Marshall's son turned him in for elder abuse of his grandmother.
Marshall disowned his sons after they turned him in.
Marshall disowned his sons after they turned him in. Marshall's third wife, Charlene, was eager to get her hands on the Astor fortune.
One of the additions to Astor's will may have been forged.
One of the additions to Astor's will may have been forged.
Marshall took over some of his mother's property and transferred it to his wife.
Marshall took over some of his mother's property and transferred it to his wife. Marshall was convicted of fraud and grand larceny. He took his mother's property and sold it off for personal profit. Marshall paid himself almost $4 million to be his mother's portfolio manager.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.